Yeah, I'm working on my coil bracket here. I run twin coils for this bike. I was looking at hanging these under here. This here's an old coil bracket I made up years ago for one of my other bikes. I was thinking about putting one coil on this side, one on the other side. Carburetor's in the way. Intake manifold's in the way. If I want to put nitrous on it, it's in the way. If I put the coils up here, they would go in there like this. I'm worried about the fork hitting it because it's stock turn radius. If I move it back here and mount them here, we're looking at a lot of vibration on the bracket because it's going to be so long and wide. Didn't like that. I could put one coil right here and put one coil in the back. Back over here. Can't get in there, but put it in there like that, but the other way around. I actually already have the bracket for doing that. This is the one that was on the bike. And the bolt pattern's the same for the holes there. But I don't like my wires going up and over the bike. And usually when you got long plug wires, all they do is they short out all the way up the whole length here. I don't like that. I can't put a coil on this side because of the carburetor's in the way. And we definitely got to have access to the carburetor. So that's just no option there. I can hang them down low like I did on my other bike and coming up here and a bunch of crap. I don't want to do that either. So right now I decided to come off of the side over here with this bracket, and I'll just space these things out to clear my tack cable, clear the heads, and also have access to my petcock right there, which is another important thing to need. So that's what I was going to do. So I was trying to get a bracket here bent, and here's the material I have. It's still hot. So I was trying to bend a 90-degree on it around this nice big bar, and evidently this must be 7075 T6. So they don't bend. I heated up to just about the melting point. It just started to bend, and then it snapped right off. I had my doubts about it. So that didn't work. So then we're looking at other materials to use. So I got some 2-inch wide by 3/8, which could be bendable, I'm not sure. Now I got this piece, which is, don't know again, it's got Harvey's name on it, so it belongs to Harvey. It's got an A257, so that might be 2000 series, which would be very bendable. But it's not very strong for vibration. So then I found this piece. Yeah, this won't vibrate for squat. And it's just long enough, if I turn the light on a little bit. If I take out my spacers there, shave this down a little bit, stick it in there, it's going to basically have this thing mounted just past flush with my head, which is a little close, but I can mount that right there like that, and that would work. My tack cable is going to be a little unhappy, but there's room for it. So we got plenty of room for my petcock, so I can get to it. I got access to my spark plugs, which I got to pull all the time, and my nice little stubby plug wires will work that I like. So I just happen to have 4 of them sitting here, so because they were the ones that were on the coil. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go ahead and go up and machine this down a little bit, put a hole over here, and get this thing mounted up and see what it looks like. So I'll spend about an hour and a half dicking around, and I had a bracket already made almost.